everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming an autumn inspired makeup look. Now it's not necessarily my everyday autumn routine or anything like that because I haven't worn this makeup at all. I was just kind of feeling inspired by the colder weather and I thought why not make a video on it. Plus I also have this lipstick, so this is a bit of a sneak peek of what's coming, MAC Rebel. Which I have just been dying to use in a tutorial, so I thought today's the day. So as you can kind of hear, my voice is a little bit not normal and I'm kind of still a bit sniffly, and that's because I've been sick the past week, so apologies for that. And also my hair is tied up in a little bun on the top of my head, which is kind of cut out of the frame, so that's where my hair is, just so that it doesn't get in the way. So I have already applied primer and I use the Body Shop all-in-one InstaBlur. I basically use that all of the time, and I'm going to just moisturise my lips first with the Nivea lip butter in vanilla and macadamia, just so that when it comes time to apply lipstick at the end, they are soft. Okay, so for foundation I'm going to be using my Bourjois Happy Light foundation, and I haven't used this in a tutorial in a really long time, and so I thought I'm just going to use it today because why not? So I use the shade 50 Porcelain, which I actually bought mine off ASOS because they don't really stock this shade here in stores in Australia, not that I've seen anyway, and I'm really pale so I have to use this one, and this is even a little bit too dark for me, but that's alright. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush to blend it in. So I just take a pump on the back of my hand like that, and it is runny as you can see, but that's alright. So I messily pop it over my skin like this and then I blend it in. I'd say its coverage is light to medium. It's definitely not full, but I did only use one pump. So I think if you use more than one pump, obviously the coverage of it will be a fuller coverage, but I just don't really like that. I don't really like to wear my foundation super full. Just because we all have flaws and it's so fine, so I just kind of go with it. And I hate the feeling of too much makeup on my skin, so. Okay, leaving the foundation there, I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer, longest name ever. Really like this product. You just kind of twist it up like this and then pop it where you need it, and I think you can use this all around your face. I sometimes use it on spots and that, but I'm just going to use it under my eyes today. And you can use a brush with this, but I generally tend to use my finger. At least when I've got time I use my finger. Okay, leaving that there, I'm going to move on to powder, and I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder in the shade Transparent, which I haven't used in a video in a long time. I've been using the MAC, what's it called? Mineralized Skin Finish. Natural, that one, and I use that all the time, and I've been using that literally every single day since I've got it. But I thought, oh, I'll use something different today just to be different, so I'm just going to pop that on my skin, except I'm not going to put it directly under my eyes, even though I can because it doesn't really matter because it doesn't have a colour, but I've been using something new to set under my eyes, so I'll show you that in a minute. So I recently picked up this palette, and it is the Australis AC on Tour Contouring and Highlight Kit. And it looks like this inside. You're probably reminded of the Anastasia, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a contour and highlight kit. And it's got the same kind of 3 highlight shades, 3 bronzy contour shades. And I haven't used, I've only used a couple of the shades in here, and it's just been the highlight ones so far. And so far so good with this, but I will keep you posted. I might do a review or something on my blog once I've used it for a bit longer. But I'm going to use this shade here in the middle, which is the kind of banana yellow shade, with a Jessup Tapered highlight, what is it? Tapered highlighter. And I just use that to set under my eyes because everybody always talks about using a banana yellow coloured powder to set under your eyes, and so I've kind of been giving it a go. So yeah, it is quite pigmented and you do get a bit of fallout, so I would say like make sure that you tap your brush, because otherwise like you do like get a lot of product. Okay, I'm going to do my brows now, and no surprise, it's still the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, because I just think it's really good. Like, I just really like it. So if you're on the hunt for a new one, particularly one that works well just on its own, then I would say check this one out. It's great for the lazy girls. Hashtag lazy girls club. Moving on to blush, I'm using something that's definitely not, I'm just showing it to you, it's definitely not autumn themed, so sorry about that, but I recently got this and I just really like it, and I like the way it looks, and so I'm just like, whatever, I'm going to break the rules and use it anyway. So it is a Max Factor Cream Puff Blush in the shade Lovely Pink, and this product, and like these new release things, have really been making the rounds on blogs lately and YouTube channels and that kind of thing, and I really like it. It definitely reminds me of the Hourglass ambient lighting blushes, and I've got one of those. It's kind of like similar, like marbleized baked sort of effect, really like highlighter and glowy, but not like glittery or anything. And yeah, but I really like these, and this is like half the price, or like, yeah, about half the price of the Hourglass ones. So if they're not in your budget, then I would say check out the Max Factor ones. This is the only shade I've got, but I really like it. Okay, now onto eyes, and this is where I have no idea what I'm doing. So I've got my Urban Decay Naked palette here, and I'm going to be using this today. I'm going to use the shade Hustle, but I'm going to try and apply it lightly, and Hustle is this one right here. And I'm going to try and, yeah, not put it on too heavy. Normally I would apply primer, but I didn't, it's over in my makeup collection and I can't be bothered getting up. So I just won't, I'm just not going to do that today. But normally I would, so. So on a like flat shader brush, I'm just popping that directly on my lid. Not being too precise with it because I will blend it out. And you honestly get no fallout with these shadows. I always tap off excess just in case, and it's just a habit now, but nothing ever comes off. I'm going to use my Jessup blending brush to kind of blend out the edges. I might pop a bit of Naked in the crease. So Naked is this one right here. And it's just like a really light matte brown colour. I'm going to put a bit of Virgin, which is this one, and this is like a really light, very, very light baby pink shimmer shade, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner, and I'm also going to pop it on my brow bone to highlight that. And what I will do is take this Zoeva 231 Petit crease brush, wipe off any shadow that's on there, and I'm going to take Hustle again and lightly like run it on my lower lash line, like the outer part, just to kind of like smoke it a bit. Now onto curling my lashes, using my Ico curlers like usual. These are honestly so grubby now. Apply a bit of mascara, and I'm going to use my little teeny tiny sample of Benefit. They're real, and I've had this for like a year now, which is probably really gross. But that's alright, it's still. And then last but not least is time for the lipstick. So like I said at the start, it is MAC Rebel lipstick, and this is a satin finish, so yes. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips. Now I don't really have a lip liner that kind of matches with this, so I'm not going to bother about using one today. Yeah. And there it is, MAC Rebel. I just do that to like blot it a bit to stop the colour from going onto your teeth. I hope you enjoyed this look, and I hope you enjoyed what I used, and I hope it inspired you for autumn. Thank you so much for watching. Everything will be listed down below, so all of my social media links as well as all the products I used in case you were wondering.